Hello, my fire signs. This is High Priestess Key coming to do the energy reading for fire. All right. So, fire, I am coming to do your energy reading. And I want you to understand that not only is it about the fire elements, okay, which is the zodiacs that normally go with fire, which would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's anyone who resonates with fire element at this time. Anything that you may be feeling aggressive about, or anything that you feel passionate about, right? Anything that gives you that sparks that fire, right? Within. Um, the attributes that go towards those zodiacs will resonate more with this message. But those that resonate with fire, maybe you're passionate or you're ready to move forward with something and you have that fire in your belly right now to get it started, these messages may resonate with you as well. So let's get to your message, fire. I'm using my cards that I created with the ancestors, about the planetary alignment and the numerology. I'm not using tarot cards, all right? And I am going to ask my ancestors to come in and help deliver the messages. All right. So here we go. Fire element ancestors. What is it that they need to know? Okay. There's definitely something going on around the home life, around your living conditions, around something. I'm putting that card back, but it definitely fell out of the deck. So that lets me know. Two is also Mercury. So something around some type of communication for fire. What else? What is the messages for fire ancestors speak, and show me the messages for fire element ancestors, the fire element, and those who resonate with this message in the fire element. Ashe. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, so definitely some things going on, right? It's not bad, right? It's ancestors showing us that there's a lot of energy here of how you're feeling right now. Some of you feeling judged, okay, or either going through some type of judgment right now, or maybe you're feeling like, right now is a situation, could be for some of you fire element, people that resonate with fire. I'm picking up some legal situations, maybe even some things that you're trying to turn around right now, right? Maybe you are, right now internally, what you have that's coming up is the law of gender, or the what we consider the law of racism. So that's pretty much you feeling judged, okay, by one of those things. It could be that maybe you're not feeling judged, maybe you're going through a judgment period right now, right? And so the ancestors is saying, yeah, for some of you, this is in reference of your physical needs and what you truly feel like you need in your life. Some of you, this is in reference of, for my females, a male, okay, that you having some issues with, or maybe even legally having some issues with for some of my fire. And it's uncomfortable situation. But one thing I do see is that, some things are going to turn around. For some of my fire element here, you have some air in your chart, or even earth, okay? And I may be speaking to my Leos because I do have that earth energy here, which is all about Leo energy. But not only that, the signs that I have that came up in your first spread, fire, is Libra. Sorry, I'm trying to turn my TV down. Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo, okay? Um, Sagittarius also. Okay. So I may be speaking to Sag and Leo very strongly in this message. Okay. Um, but fire element can be with anyone, like I said earlier. Now, um, the main thing, like I said, on what's happening in reference of fire element, the ancestors is saying right now, it's all about you sacrificing some things. And this could be also in reference of things that you want to inquire or acquire for how you want your life to go, how you want to live, how you want your um, home to be, maybe you remodeling, or maybe you deciding to change something up, and maybe others don't see it exactly how you see it. Maybe others don't see it how you truly want it to be. And that could be why you're being judged as well. But you're truly making the sacrifice to make it happen. Instance is showing that by you being judged, understand that sometimes we have to be that black sheep, right? We have to be the one to stand out of the crowd. And so that's what it is, especially with you. You've had to endure that a lot in your life in reference of being that special one. You've had to have great strength to get through a lot of things as the fire element, okay? Because you're easy to burn. You're easy to burn people, burn things, right? Because you're fire. So sometimes with that, it, makes other people uncomfortable. Okay. A lot of times fire has to reveal things, right? Because fire brings light, right? So you have to bring that light out of the darkness a lot of times. And so that's heavy is the heavy is the head that wears the crown. And a lot of you are the lioness and the lions, right? So this is what it's showing. Ancestors is saying you're being judged in some cases because of your success, some of you, even because of the things that you're putting into place now for your future. And since this showing that, a lot of you are, inspired right now in reference of some new things in your life too, for my fire element, whether that's, something of the opposite of what you normally would do, because the law of polarity is in that segment of what you're inspired to do. All right. So the ancestors is saying with your intelligence and things that come into play, you can make it happen, but do not get caught up in your sexual desires and your lusting right now. Okay, fire, because it could shift you and take you off of your focus. All right, because that's coming up strongly in your spread today. The ancestors want you, for those that are out there that is, striving and inspiring to be in humanitarians and so forth with my fire element, continue to do that. Ancestors is saying that's also coming through. Okay, working on your crown chakra, some of you working on the things in reference of how you're thinking, your thoughts, your emotions. I'm seeing that come through. It's like a conscious effort of changing the way you think of some things, your perception, or even putting things into place, right, around doing some things that can help you and others. Right now you're thinking of not just yourself but others as well. All right, that goes with that humanitarian in reference of what you're inspired to do. But not only that, in reference of the things that are changing in your life, you're healing. Okay, right now you're in that, for some of my fire elements, you're in that motherly mode, right? That's what's changing for you. You're taking on the load. Okay, you're the star that's rising. You're on a mission here to accomplish something, and it looks like you're trying to accomplish something not only for yourself but for others. And the ancestors is showing it's true, and that you're going to be successful in that, because you have that series energy that's on the law of compensation. That energy is coming through in reference of justice will be had. Okay, whether you're in some type of legal situation, or working on something that has to do with you being judged or judgment, right? You're having an awakening moment, right? And some of that awakening moment is around your finances, it's around your love life, you know. For some of you, this is in reference of your children. I'm seeing a daughter, a son, okay? Maybe even some of you that are trying to help your nieces as well. I'm seeing that here too, okay? Um, but this is also about those, like I said, I got strong Leo energy here with that earth element. Some of you is in reference of new medicines or medication that you could be trying or will change. For some of you, it's in reference of something that's changing in reference of your health, okay? Because you've endured a lot of, some of my fire elements that I'm speaking to, you've endured some health issues, okay? And ancestors is showing that you're getting ready to come into some form of recovery for that because of the things that you've been through, in reference of your health. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you, I'm allowing the ancestors to use me as a vessel, okay? And they're saying that there's some form of medicine that's coming through in reference of healing, recovery, all right? In reference of your money, you may be dealing with some form of trying to purchase something, maybe even, like I said, some type of legal situation, law matters, courts, judicial systems, right? Um, that's coming around for you. It looks like it's coming to a completion, or there's something that you may be working on where you're, wanting something to happen in reference of it being concluded, right? In instances, it's showing there's a conclusion coming to it, and it looks like you're gonna receive some type of financial reward towards it, right? So the instances say, in reference of your money and love, please, be intentional and watch how you emotionally respond to a situation, okay, around your money and around love right now, okay? Um, for some of you, if you're going for a loan or anything like that in the fire element, be careful, because I'm seeing that interest rates are going to be going up. So that is going to play a part in reference of some type of loan or some type of situation where you're maybe even trying to buy a house or a car or something like that. And that's going to play a part in reference of what you're dealing with. Okay. And that may be something that you don't really want, or, like that, the rate that it is. But ancestors say honor the ancestors by giving an offering, okay? And miracles can happen for you in reference of that being overturned, okay? Or some change. Or maybe it's like you can, you'll receive something different in the place of that. Like maybe they can shift something else in the numbers to change something for you, That's what I'm picking up on. All right. Let's see what else ancestors want you guys to know by getting the clarity on this spread here. Just be very careful for some females out there in reference of not allowing yourself to be too fully gone when it comes to men. Okay, when I say that, what does that mean? To lust, sexual desires, allowing your emotions to take over in reference of you being sexual with someone who may not serve your highest good. Okay, just for your physical needs and your sexual desires, when it's really not a situation that's going to work in your favor. It's going to actually take it towards some type of court situation where it could be a divorce or something like that, or even somebody suing you, right? Or somebody trying to take advantage of you. Fire. Okay, so be careful of these men, and men, be careful of who you are dealing with as well in reference of my fire element, because I'm picking up on that very strongly with what all is in the is in here. Yeah. See, and the answers, yeah, let me tell you something. Y'all got some spiritual help here. Okay, for my fire element. It's all gravy. Okay. Whatever you're trying to do around, whatever you're regretting about your finances, fire, about some type of situation around love that may have affected your home life in some shape, form, or fashion, the ancestors is saying you're under a judgment right now. Okay, you're under judgment right now. All right, but the ancestors have stepped in to assist you. Okay, this is my card for the ancestors at 333. Ancestors say, hey, faith over fear. Be grateful for what you have right now. Right now, it's all about your ancestors sending you love, right? Healing and peace, fire. Okay, because you're highly protected. But and you had the ancestors to come through. I have Libra and Gemini here. Okay, so some of you may have this in your chart, Libra and Gemini, but that comes in, and you may be dealing with a Libra or a Gemini right now. But in this fire element, it has a lot of air. Okay, a lot of air, and it's a lot of air. Okay. And with that being said, the air element is about your thoughts and your mental. Okay, so that lets me know you're all in your head about something. You're all emotional about something, because your thoughts make your emotions change. You see, they go hand in hand. So the ancestors also want you to know with these two, you feeling judged, you going through a judgment period right now, sticking out like a sore thumb is what I just heard ancestors say. Ancestors want you to confess to some things, ask for mercy and understanding, do some repenting, okay, for the things that, have happened in your life that maybe you don't even realize that you need to repent for, okay? But there's definitely some energy here in reference of your internal vibrations, and how you feel internally right now is playing a major part in what's happening in your life. It's like a cause and an effect. It's like the ancestors is showing you some things, things that you may have never experienced in your life, right? But fire, ancestors say set some boundaries. time for you to set some boundaries around the things that you're creating and the things that building up for yourself right now, even around you creating a new home. Some of you building homes. Some of you getting ready to build a new house. Some of you are getting ready to get a new car. Some of you getting ready to get a new job. And so all these things, some of you getting ready to start a new business, all these new things that start a new relationship, whatever it is, outside external energy is maybe judging you, maybe telling you something different than what you truly internally know is right for you. Go within, go within. Never look without. Okay. So this energy is coming up with the ancestors saying it's all about you right now. You need to focus on self because you have that Jupiter energy here with that Europa, which is all about you being able to expand your physical needs, the things that you want. You can expand that. Ancestors say you got a body. You got my God body card on what you're inspired to do. So a lot of my fire have been doing your spiritual work. You've been doing your meditations. You've been doing your prayers. You've been doing your rituals and your offerings. I'm seeing it here. Ancestors said a lot of my fire is spiritual beings. Your ancient ancestors reincarnated. If you didn't know, now you know, right? Have some major spiritual gifts highlighted right now in reference of what you are desiring to do and being that humanitarian, paying it forward. Ancestors said, pay it forward because the ancestors done stepped in 3 times in your spread to show that they riding with you, fire element. You spark the fire and they are showing the air that's here, right? The breath, the life, right? That you put into some people as well. You speak life into others. Remember, because the humanitarian energy is here for you, right? Some of you are in law enforcement, so you helping other people, maybe emergency, workers or even light workers, right? Maybe even, working in the military or working health field. I'm seeing all of that come through, and the ancestors are saying all that energy that you put into others of helping others is coming back around. You see? Yeah. And ancestors said, don't be a people pleaser. Please yourself. Be careful of your personality because it's very, outspoken. You're outspoken, you're confident, and sometimes that rubs people the wrong way, but be you. I'm not saying don't be you. Be authentically you, fire. But, and that could be why that judgment is here too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's okay. Because the last will be first and the first will be last. But make sure you understand you guys are very, very spiritual beings. The ancestors want you to know to keep utilizing your spiritual gifts before they become inflictions. Okay. The sun is shining down on your finances. Okay. And things are shifting. Right now, a lot of you have a lot of regrets and situations that you've been thinking about, been overthinking about the things that you could have, should have, would have done. Let that go. Let it go. Let it rest. And Sister said, new things are coming in. Okay. New things are coming in for you. You just have to know it. And some of you, it's all about you inviting and summoning in some things that you want in your life. Now it's time for you to do that spiritual work because you got the answers. You got 3 cards here that are my major ancestor cards that have stepped in and that are helping you with anything that you desire because of how you've paid it forward, and continue to pay it forward. Continue to do your spiritual work, right? Continue to honor your ancestors and to continue. Let me pull you an outcome message from the sacred symbols, fire. But this is good. I love it. Your living conditions and your home life is changing for the better, because it is showing that the ancestors is showing that. Full moon and good fortune on the bottom of the deck, like I told you. But the main card that came out is full moon, which is about a transformation. So the ancestors, I told you, good fortune is here. So that's definitely what I've seen. You have some, and that's the number 13. But be careful because that number can flip. And the ancestors gave you the full moon, and this is the number 29. But the 29 is all about being divine. Okay. So you must be that. Answers is that a ceremony or completion of a cycle in time. Didn't I tell y'all about a completion before I even pulled this card? You're going through a completion around your finances, around some type of legal situation, around your emotions and healing. Things are coming together. Answers want you to continue to release, because remember, the full moon is about that. The full moon, there is magic here. Okay, some of you are doing magic, and some of you don't even know that you don't even have to do magic because you already are magic. The full moon has the power to magnify your dreams. It can also take away anything not in alignment with them. So be open to the magic and the wonders of all things. Meditate and perform a ritual on the full moon to draw more of the powerful, feminine, receptive energy into your life, projects, and rituals. Okay. So, ancestors definitely want you guys to work with that full moon that is coming. All right. Make sure you work with that full moon that is coming. For some of you, that's going to be a time that's going to bring in this good fortune. Let me read that from on the bottom of the deck. Quickly, excuse me, family. Work on your throat chakra too. Somebody don't want you to say something or know something, but answers is saying no matter what your query, the universe gives you its blessings, its blessings. Okay, this is also a powerful time for manifesting. So ask now for what you want more in life. It is granted. Acknowledge the blessings in your life, and more will appear. And then you have protection underneath of the good fortune. So with that, fire, everything is all good. All right. Continue to do what you do. Good fortune and protection is here. All right. Much love to you. This is High Priestess Key with your energy read. But when you see it is when you're supposed to receive it. Much love. Peace.